We start with River State Governor Siminalayi Fubara and his wife Valerie, who glorified God Almighty at the Thanksgiving service for his boundless mercy, divine guidance, and steadfast love as the governor makes his first church appearance after the lifting of emergency rule in the state.
It's important I come to this church, which is my last home, to say thank you quietly before the Almighty for the numerous things that he has always done, that he's still doing, that he will continue to do, not just in my life or the life of my family, but for this state and for Nigeria at large.
In other news, the Nigerian police force has arrested 6 suspects in an ongoing response operation in Benue State following a deadly attack on police tactical teams by suspected armed herdsmen and local militias at the Agu Center, Katsina Ala Okum local government area. A statement from the force confirms that the attack, which occurred on Friday, 19th of September, claimed the lives of 3 police officers while 7 others remain missing. And the statement added that the Commissioner of Police, Benue State Command, CP Innocent Ifanyi, led the rescue operation to recover the missing officers and track down fleeing suspects. The arrested suspects are in police custody and providing useful information and additional tactical assets have been deployed to the area. Meanwhile, the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, has condemned the attack, describing it as cruel and unwarranted. President Bola Tinubu has felicitated with First Lady Oluremi Tinubu as she celebrates her 65th birthday. In a statement he personally signed, President Tinubu said he honors not only the love of his life, but also a woman whose quiet strength and enduring grace have been his steadying anchor through every season, he said. The president, from long years of struggle and political exile to leadership responsibilities, the president said, and I quote, "You have stood firmly by my side with dignity, patience, and devotion that words can scarcely express. You're more than my wife, you are my confidant, counselor, and the steady flame illuminating my path in you. Our children and grandchildren see the example of compassion and faith in you. Our nation sees the true strength of womanhood, resolute yet tender, humble yet unshakably firm. Nigeria owes you more than many will ever know. In every sacrifice you made quietly, in every burden you carried without complaint, you have served this country as surely as I have, not from the podium, but from the heart of our home." End of quote. President Tinubu appreciated God for her life, health, and unwavering love of the First Lady, saying he salutes her warmth and empathy, which continue to touch the millions of lives across Nigeria. President Tinubu wishes the First Lady many years ahead filled with joy, peace, and fulfillment. Minister of Works David Umahi has expressed worry over the deplorable condition of roads in parts of the country at an inspection tour to Abuja, Kaduna, Zaria, Kano Highway projects and Abuja, Lokoja, Okene, Benin Road under construction. Umahi assured of the commitment of the current administration to reconstructing the dilapidated roads.
The president wants us to replicate what we see in the West. You see a road, you see grasses, you see trees, you see solar light, you see security cameras. I want Nigerians and our young engineers to know what we are doing. When we have buried these roads, nobody will know what we have done. When we have done milling and the stabilization and using cement, nobody will know what we are doing. This is the first of its kind. People didn't know that we put cement in the making of asphalt. People don't know that we put cement in stabilizing laterite or sharp sand or stone base. So these are innovations that the administration of President Bola Tinubu has brought to bear.
1,263 mineral licenses have been revoked by the federal government due to annual service fees default. These include 584 exploration licenses, 65 mining leases, 144 quarry licenses, and 470 small-scale mining leases. Approving the revocation following the recommendation of the Mining Cadastral Office, the Minister of Solid Minerals Development, Dele Alake, said applying the law to keep speculators and unserious investors away from the mining sector would make way for diligent investors and grow the sector. And the latest revocation brings the total mineral titles revoked under the current administration to 3,794, including 619 mineral titles revoked for defaulting in paying annual service fees and 912 for dormancy last year. Those are the news highlights.